Hey, my reactors, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope y'all enjoying the book so far. So we on chapter 22. I heard our pussy better than theirs too. It ain't our fault. Fur was something else, y'all. Fur was sitting on the edge of the sink in her bathroom talking to her mother on the phone. For some reason, she was sure it would be the last time. After all these years, she could never earn her love, so she learned to hate. What happened the other day? Brownie asked. They telling me you passed out at the gym. Don't overexert yourself just to keep your body together. When you get older, you're going to spread cheek to cheek anyway. What I do and how I do it is my business. If you passing out in public, it's everybody's business. Anyway, I thought you didn't have outbreaks anymore. Everybody been yelling about how pretty Fur is since she did her own thing. What's the problem now? Fur sighed. Let me worry about me. Now what do you want? Whatever, she said with her attitude. The reason I'm calling is because your sisters might have to live with you, and your brother too, when he comes home. Your father can't help me like he used to because he's not getting it the same in prison anymore. The little money he has, he's trying to save for his appeal. Mom, I got a roommate now. There's not enough room for her to live here, let alone three more people. If it was, it wouldn't be a problem. You got four bedrooms in that apartment, and two of the bedrooms got bathrooms. I know all about the apartment, Fur, and I know you got enough room. You mean to tell me you can't help your sisters and brothers out? Why they gotta live? Why they gotta leave your place? Can't they stay with grandma? When your grandma moved out, she took her social security money with her. Her voice appeared to fade away. And they don't want to stay with her because mama doesn't wash up at all anymore. That's why she isn't as bad as us. I'd rather die than not wash my clothes or my ass, but that's on her. Her voice was irritating. What am I supposed to tell my roommate? You know, if it was your father asking for your help, it wouldn't be a problem. Do you mean my father or theirs? Because we both know we all don't have the same dad. You think just because you live in a few, huh? Okay. Okay. You think just because you live a few buildings down from me, you better, Redbone? She laughed. Bitch, you still in the hood and you don't need to be looking down on nobody. I regret passing this disease to your sisters and Shadow, but I'm glad you got every last bit of it. That was the meanest thing you ever said to her. But that was the meanest thing she ever said to her. But Fur was determined not to let her know. I'm tired of you trying to make me feel bad or guilty. That was done the day you put shit in my face. Maybe I should let Usher know that his wife never got over her little white boyfriend. Cosmo was wrong for telling you that. And I tell him every time I see him around. First smirk, yeah. I'm sure he gives a fuck. If Usher ever found out about you, it will break his heart, and you know it. Mama, you broke his heart a long time ago. He may even know already I'm not his kid. Just one look at me, and everybody could tell I don't belong. I can't believe you fucked Coach Jeffrey. She laughed again. You must have been one horny bitch. You don't know shit about my life. Nothing. That man was the first person who ever truly loved me. And if Usher knew you weren't his child, you think he'll be calling you every week? Or asking about you when I speak to him. As far as that man concerned, you're his child, and unless you want to break his heart, you better keep your mouth closed. Mama, I love him. The only thing you'll ever have to the one thing you'll never have to worry about is me telling him about you. I'll let you take that secret to hell. Good, because if you don't, I still have a certain knife with fingerprints matching yours that was involved in that murder of the net. I didn't have anything to do with that, and I was a kid. Well, let the court say if that's irrelevant or not. Knock, knock, knock. Farrah hopped off the sink, still thinking about what her mother said. She placed her hand over the receiver. Close my door and get out. Over the receiver and said, "Yes, I'm using the bathroom." "You've been in there forever," Lisa said. "Your puppies are going crazy, and I thought we were going to hit this J. Fucking with me, this shit going to be gone. Plus, give me a second, Lisa." Farrah tried to cover the receiver harder. "My sister Chloe just called me about some problems she having with her boyfriend. I'll be out in a second." Farrah didn't know where that lie came from, but it would, but if it would get Lisa away from the door, it serves its purpose. "Your sister Chloe," Lisa repeated. She sounded suspicious. "Okay, well hurry up. We got company." When Farrah heard her footsteps walk away, she focused back on the call. "Still lying, huh?" Brownie laughed. "After all this time, you still can't tell the truth, and you got the nerve to be talking about me?" She paused. "Remember what I said. You gotta make room for your siblings because, like it or not, they coming with you. Unless you want me to start making a few calls. Oh, and the blackmail money for Jeffrey, I used to give you stocks today. Fuck you. Fuck you back." After the call, Farrah brushed her hair and made sure every strand was in place. Then she applied a little makeup on her arms since she was wearing a white beater and the sores were showing. The sores from the last outbreak were the only marks she had, and she wanted to keep it that way. No longer would she have to worry about Grand Mike. Thanks to her cousin Cosmo, she now knew what it took to be healthy. So she was fully in charge of her own life, and she already put her plans into motion. When she was presentable, she placed her hand on the white doorknob and strutted into the living room. The moment she turned the corner, she saw a pair of long legs she haven't seen in a while. What the fuck is this bitch doing in my house? She was wearing tight jeans and a brown pair of Uggs, and Fur wanted her gone. "Hey, sis." Chloe stood up and walked towards Fur. Her hair was pulled back neatly. She wrapped her arms around her, but Fur stood in place. "I miss you so much. How come you don't answer my phone calls?" Fur pushed her off and watched her drop to the floor. "Hold up, what's going on?" Lisa asked. "She said she was your sister." "This bitch ain't my sister," Fur said. "What the fuck are you doing here, Chloe?" Diamond and Pearl started yapping crazy, sensing Fur's unpleasant disposition. "I'm sorry, Fur. I should have known she wasn't your sister when you told me you were talking to her on the phone," Lisa said, especially since she was out here with me the whole while. The whole while. Not the whole while. Fur was embarrassed for being caught in her lie. "Lisa, it's a long story. I'll explain later." Chloe stood up, smirked, and walked back towards Fur. "I know you better not put your fucking hands on me again unless you forgot how sweet I am with my weapon of my choosing," she said, referring to Dinette stabbing. "What are you doing here?" Fur frowned, preparing to punch her in the gut. Chloe wiped the stupid smile off her face and said, "Well, you ain't been answering my calls, so I decided to come over to see you." She raised her arms in the air. "So here I am. It's funny, though. You don't seem like you're happy to see me. Why is that, big sis? How come I gotta keep asking what the fuck you doing in my house? The next thing that's gonna happen if I don't get an answer is you being thrown out on your ass. You are not welcome here anymore. Ever." She grabbed her Louis Vuitton purse and looked at Lisa. "Why don't you hang out in the bathroom again, Fur? That way me and Lisa can talk about how your boyfriend took a fall for the worse a while back." Fur eyes widened. "Fuck are you talking about?" Fur stepped closer to her. That's your problem. You stay keeping up shit. "You don't remember, sis?" "You put your hands right here." She touched Fur's chest and pushed. Lisa, I gotta talk to my sister, Pearl said, interrupting her alone. Is everything cool? Lisa asked. Yeah, just give me a few minutes. Then Fur looked back at Chloe, large grin. Come to my room. When they opened the door, Diamond and Pearl rushed into Fur's bedroom, but she grabbed them, kissed them on the mouth, and put them outside the door. Pew, Chloe said, pinching her nose as she walked into the room. They smell like they've been shitting and pissing in here at the same time. You gotta potty train now. They too cute to be smelling like that. Chloe walked deeper into the room and threw her purse on the floor. She was sloppy as always, and Fur didn't want her anywhere in her space. Everything about her was nasty, with the exception of uh, her outward appearance. Watching her fat ass and tiny waist move towards her bed enraged Fur. She could see why Zone wanted to fuck her, and it made her sick to her stomach. Sitting on the bed, she said, You know, Mom says I can live here, right? She looked around, and if I do, I decide to take your room. Fur giggled. And what makes you think that's even possible, Chloe? You better hope I let you live here and sleep on the floor with my dogs. But that's but that's to be determined. You fucking step to my boyfriend, and that's fucked up. I apologize all the time on your voicemail, but you never answer the phone for her. It was stupid, and I know you miss me too. I don't. She looked into her eyes, and I'm tired of being pushed over by people. You don't have no respect for me at all. Fur walked to her dresser and grabbed her brush and started brushing her hair. So how's college? She skipped topics. Things working out okay, or are you about to drop out again? College is fine, Farrah. Your mother called me. How is she for real? If you really want to know the real reason Mama wants us to move with you, it's because she doesn't want us to see her anymore. Her skin is so bad she's not even recognizable. She wears a full body cover up and people think she's a Muslim. She don't say nothing to correct them either. She's dying. Fur felt as if a rock formed in the pit of her stomach, but she remained stone-faced. You don't really care, do you? Fur brushed her hair harder. Well, maybe you'll care about this. You didn't turn you didn't turn the computer off that day. You turned off the screen. Fur was nervous. I saw what you did. She faced her. So what did you come here to do, Chloe? Blackmail me because I don't have any money to give you. I caught him jerking off to my sister. I let him carry the relationship for years. And if I didn't matter, I was tired of his shit. Chloe. She stood up and looked as if she were a kid who held a secret that she was on the verge of telling. Outside of me wanting this room. Outside of me wanting this room, she said, smiling. I don't want nothing else but to be your sister again. She looked into her eyes. And I want you to forgive me because I'm sorry. I never thought you were even that serious about him. He was my boyfriend and I do not forgive you. Now please leave. Chloe lowered her head, picked her purse up off the floor and walked to the door. You can't stay mad at me forever. You know why? Because we're cartons and carton sticks together, whether they like it or not. We know secrets about each other that will get us locked up for life if somebody say the word. Stop acting like you are that much different than me. The camera was on and I know the truth. When she left the apartment first, slowly walked into the living room and laid on an extra large comforter she had on the floor. Lisa was already on it, smoking a bar. Next to her was a plate of Oreo and a glass of milk. Lisa's favorite. Don't tell me, Lisa started. The next time somebody comes over, you want me to tell you before I open the door. She smiled. Please ask me first. Fur puppies jumped all over her and she played with them before throwing their favorite red toy in the corner. While they were while they were preoccupied, she said, me and her don't see eye to eye no more. Chloe got a lot of growing up to do, so I'm going to deal with her shit on my time. Understood. She pulled on the bar and passed it to her. Before y'all had that fight and you came out here, I thought your sister seemed nice. She don't look like you, though. Y'all got the same father? Yes, for a lie, but you'll never know it. You know what's funny? Even though you were mad at her, it looked like you missed her too. Maybe it was just me, Fur rolled her eyes. So what was she talking about? She leaned her back against the couch when she pushed you. Remember I told you my boyfriend fell to his death? Lisa nodded. Well, she keeps throwing it up in my face, trying to make me think it was my fault and shit. Fur pulled on the weed and let the smoke fill her lungs. Platinum Loft had to replace all the windows in the building. Zone mother ended up getting a large-ass insurance policy check and everything. Fur didn't like talking about the murder, so she decided to skip the subject. Let's talk about something else. Cool, she paused. I just got off the phone with the coordinator for the designs I did for the fashion show. I think I'm going to win next week. What fashion show? You didn't tell me about that. Oh, I forgot. I told Coconut and Rhonda. She laughed. It was at the party, and I think you were making sandwiches or some shit like that. Fur tried not to be petty, but she realized that they got closer at that party. Then she realized, I'm so excited about the fashion show, girl. It should be hot, Lisa said. I thought this beautiful black Gucci dress and I had a red. I bought this beautiful black Gucci dress and I have a red bag in my closet that I'm going to wear and everything. You're not wearing your own fashion, she asked. Although she was still thinking about Coconut and Rhonda knowing more about her woman than she did. Bitch, please, Lisa said. I want to respect the grace. I want to respect the grace as she pointed to herself, accept my award. That's why I feel like their spirits are with me. How do you have time to design with you working at the cable company? You make time for what you want to do. When her phone rang, she saw Randy's name flash across the screen. She was supposed to meet him early that day, but with recently killing Brian and then Chloe coming over and the conversation with her mother, she wasn't in the mood. Hitting the button to answer the call, she crawled away from Lisa. Hello? For a while you playing games with me, I told you how it's going to be. Randy, I can't talk right now. Well, you better make time to talk later. Or have you forgotten what kind of nigga I am? I want to see you tomorrow. You hear me? No fucking more excuses. Okay, Randy. Tomorrow, Fur, I'm not fucking around. Bye. When she hung up with him, she grabbed the red polish off the glass table. She wanted to do something to get her mind off of him and to prevent Lisa from asking about the call. Let me polish your toes. I was just about to do them myself, but you can knock yourself out if you want to. She placed her feet in her lap and first started with the big toe on her right foot. I bet niggas love to suck your feet, don't they? They so pretty and cute. Fergal wiggled a little toe, and Lisa felt uncomfortable. Ferg caught her glaze and said, "Oh, my God. It's not like that. If that was what you thinking. I'm not into women." She temporarily forgot all about her drunk games with Coconut. You mind if I don't do this? I forgot I'm allergic to the smell. Lisa took the bottle and twisted the top back on. So tell me about your friend. And when do I get to meet them? Since you met both of mine already and even told them about your fashion show before you told me. Silence. And are you always this petty? That was the second time she said the word petty when she was talking to her. Fur raised her eyebrow and said, Patty? She pointed to herself. Me? Yes. I mean, did you not have friends when you grew up or something? I had lots of friends. Oh, because you seem real overprotective. I don't want things to be so heavy between us. She nudged her. Any, she nudged her. Anyway, I've been beefing with my friends for a minute. That's why they weren't at the party the other day. We got into a fight over some bullshit and things got out of control. How long have you known them? Fur continued, trying to hide the fact that she's still her comment. Brewing about her comment. Her crazy has been slipping out an awful lot lately. Most of my life, she said, she's saying sad. It's hard to find good friends, so when you have them, you should hold on tight if you can. Do you have any picture of them? Yeah. She put the polish on the table and went for her phone. Here are some pictures we took at the party. We were together. Here are some pictures we took at the party. We were together at last month. Fur looked at the pictures of two light-skinned girls in their designer bags. They looked cool, and Fur hoped things work out so they could all be friends, especially since she hadn't heard from Coconut or Rhonda since they left her apartment the day she was sick. What are their names? The one right here with the short black hair is Lady, and the other one right here with the long hair is Courtney. You should call them. We can make drinks and stuff. I never call them. I don't care how much I miss them. I told you I'm beefing with them right now, Fur. Lisa seemed irritated with her anxiousness. This last shit seemed serious. What make it so serious this time? It was the two things. For starters, they didn't want me getting plastic surgery in February, but do or die, I'm going to be at that appointment because this is my fucking life, not theirs. Second, we all used to mess with dudes who knew each other, like the dude I fucked with was friends with their boyfriends and vice versa. Anyway, one day I saw Lady boyfriend at the Wendy's kissing this bitch, and I told Courtney, why didn't you tell Lady? I was going to tell Lady myself, but the shit happened so quick, and Courtney was the first person I saw. Anyway, before I could say anything, Courtney told Lady, and she got mad with me for not coming to her first. We ended up getting into a fist fight and everything. I'm like, why you mad at me because your nigga cheating? It's been over a month, and I haven't talked to them since. It's the longest I ever gone out talking to them, too. She looked at her toes, and since I'm stubborn as hell, and they are too, that's it. I could be dead wrong, but if my mind made up, there's nothing you could get me to do, including call you. She paused. It's cool, though. I got enough dirt on them to last a lifetime. Do tell. I can't do that. She shook her head. What if we start being cool again? So, you are going to talk to them again. Fuck it, that bitch hit me. So, I know I'm done. Lisa laughed. Here it is. Lady robbed this soul food restaurant she worked at five different times during the first of the month with her boyfriend. That's when they get the most cash. Then them people still got in the war leading to the arrest. If I wanted to be evil, I could have called them a long time ago. Fur raised her eyebrows and as she ran down everything Lady did while they made martinis in the kitchen. Damn, what about Courtney? What dirt you got on her? Fur moved in closer, loving to hear gossip. This is heavy. I'm not going to say nothing, Fur grew anxious. I don't even know them. Plus, you got dirt on my friends. If anything, this will make us tighter. I guess you're right, Lisa said, getting more buzz by the sip. Well, she got it son by her boyfriend, brother. Fur covered her mouth. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, her boyfriend wanted a son, but he couldn't produce. I don't know what was going on with his nuts. Nuts. Anyway, his brother Rob got like 8 kids he don't take care of. She sipped on her martini. So one day, Courtney got his big brother drunk and fucked him raw. She knew she was ovulating because she was tracking her cycle. So it was nothing for her to get pregnant. 9 months later, she had a baby and passed it off as her man's. And since the father's his brother, her son looked just like him. Out of the blue, Fur said, let's tell people we cousins. Let's tell people we cousins. She was excited. Lisa looked at her over the rim of her martini glass. She wondered where the comment came from. What? Why? She giggled. Because I feel like you family to me. And since you're beefing with your friends and I'm beefing with mine, we might as well live life. Plus, we both light-skinned, we both cute, and we both fly. Lisa put her glass down and said, I never asked you, but I'm going to... hold up. I never asked you, but I'm going to now. How come you always talk about light skin, this and that? You would put in your ad for a roommate, and that's kind of fucked up. Fucked me up. Because niggas love Redbone, she smiled. I know you get it all the time when you out in the street. Because I do. I know, but I've seen some of my darker friends pull badder niggas than me. I bet you more times than not. You get the nigga, she pulled another martini. I heard our pussy's better than theirs too. It ain't our fault, she posed. So we cousins or not? Fur raised her martini glass and Lisa threw for 1 second before clicking her glass with hers. Cousin is. Lisa took a few sips before saying, "Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Vivian James came by when you were in the room with Chloe. She said tell you to be careful. Somebody killed the dude Kurt who tried to rape you in the building. Sliced the big vein on his dick and everything." Y'all, this book is woo. But anyway, I'll be back with chapter 23. And that is, I don't want to shoot you, but I can't make no promises either, Slade. Bye, my reactors. Ooh.